Skrill, what up?
Ha 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 ha. The ha 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 ha. What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the SF Nation? How y'all living, huh? You know I gotta harmonize. I gotta start every video off with a little bugle, a little harmony. Cause you know, Bone Thugs still harmonize, you know what I mean? So, what's popping with the population of the nation? 150,000 subscribers. 150, 0 and 3 zeros. I remember when we were at 150 subscribers, man. I appreciate each and every person, each and every member of the S&J Nation that's held it down with the nation, you know what I mean? Ain't no such thing as fair weather fans over here. If you jump ship, that's because you've always been a cornball. We knew who the weirdos were from the beginning. We just kind of accept like, yo, he a weirdo or she a weirdo, but we gonna accept him because they want to be a part of the family. Then when they show they weirdos, we knew they was weirdos, but nobody respected these niggas. What was he talking about? Anyway, what's good? The script album, me and Script. See what we did there? We put two of our names together, Script. We changed, flipping the script. The Script album is now at, I'm gonna keep it a buck, a lot of screams, man. I don't wanna go through and do the math. It's like, man, let's look at this, man. I don't wanna go do all this math, man. Huh? Shout out to everybody who tuned into the live. I don't know if this is coming out the same day of the live or after the live, whatever, but shout out to y'all. Man, let's see, listen. Come on, son, Zoo. 160,000 screams on Spotify alone, kid. Then it's over 100, probably like 150 on YouTube. Matter of fact, let me check the YouTube. Just so, you know what I mean, I can keep it real thuggery, just to make sure. Hold on. I'm mad proud of these screens, man. 151 screens on, man, that's 300. Come on, man. We ain't counting iTunes. We ain't counting none of that. I appreciate y'all. The Script album, we trying to get that to 1 million streams. Matter of fact, I'm over here tripping. I'm about to tweet it out right now. Like, yo, get this to 1 million streams. But what are we talking about? Oh yeah, Slime Shady. Make sure y'all go get Slime Shady to 150,000. That's what we trying to do right now. But what we talking about? Hold on. The hardest album on the streets. Today, we talking about something major. Now, I made a video a little bit ago. I made a video a little bit ago when everybody was saying that NF dissed Eminem on his project. Hold on, I'm still tweeting. Hold on. The hottest album in the streets. At Crip. You gotta tag Crip. I forgot to tag Crip. Shout out to my little brother. Anyway, so a lot of y'all was saying Eminem, no, maybe not y'all, but a lot of people were saying Eminem, NF dissed Eminem on his new song. How did he diss Eminem? And I'm like, why? So I went and reacted to that song off of his the Search album. And the bar that people were trying to say that NF took a shot at Eminem was when he said drop the team bar, but there's no I in team, but there's an M. But there's an M and an E. Oh, come on. It just made me realize how many people can't spell. At that point, I was like, oh, maybe y'all just have a difficult time spelling. because that wasn't that hard. And I knew when people jumped out the window and said NF dissed Eminem, I was like, well, why would he do such a thing? Before I heard the record, I said, he's clearly so derivative of, he's clearly gotten so much from M. It would make absolutely, positively no sense for that man to go at M, because the obvious rebuttal is going to be like, if you go to Eminem on some diss stuff, people going to call you an Eminem clone. They're going to just call you this, that, and the third. Eminem himself and effing cloning me. You know what I mean? And I knew it wasn't a diss. Right away I heard it and got annoyed that people even tried to call it a diss. Cool. So apparently, my bad, the battery got full. I stayed doing a bunch of videos, you know what I mean? A day. Forget to delete it out. Anyway, so where were we at? NF did not diss Eminem. It was a reach. So apparently NF came out and had a new interview. And on his interview, they were asking him, we're going to talk about some of the other stuff that was in the interview too. They were asking him about his top, because I guess they were talking about, you know, that top 50 list everybody had and who is his top 50 rappers. Top 5. And he said that Eminem is top 5 if not 1. Eminem is his top 5 if not 1. Now to me, that was an obvious statement. To me, that was a statement that even if NF doesn't believe that, he has to make. Because nobody, okay, that bar that Eminem said in effing cloning me, that was an NF diss. That was a shot at NF. That was 100% a shot at NF, because I really do feel like Eminem feels like NF gets a lot from his style, a lot from his aesthetic. And since he really goes and leads with that aesthetic, I think it rubs M the wrong way a little bit. And that's why he said it. He wasn't just saying an F and cloning me for the sake of saying an F and cloning him. He was saying that for real. And I don't, listen, NF don't want any problems with Eminem, right? And I know that he is very much inspired by M, so there'd be no reason for him to go off and diss him. Now, Eminem being in his top 5, I want to know NF's top 5. Now, mind you, I didn't watch this whole interview. I just saw the clip of that part. I want to know NF's top 5 rappers. He said Eminem is top 5 if not 1. If Eminem is not NF's number 1, I am super curious on who is. Who is your number 1? Because, come on, and I know that NF fans, I know how NF fans can get. I know how any rabid fans can get. Where they're going to want to just dispel the whole NF having a lot of Eminem in his DNA. They want to write that off. But that's not necessarily the worst thing on planet Earth. It's not. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody has derivatives of other artists. The difference be, a lot of the time artists are usually like an amalgamation of a bunch of different artists put together, or they get some flavor. You can see where the inspiration comes, but the execution is different. Where I can see where there's Eminem fans who don't like NF is because I feel like maybe they think that he's not far enough from the derivative to make it his own thing, where they're just like, well, this is literally just Eminem Revival. I mean, was it Revival? Nah, before Revival. This is our album Eminem, the melancholy music, the sad vibes, the color palette, the content of what you're talking about. It all seems like very close. Now, that's what's surprising me if M is not his number 1, because I'm like, yo, whoever your number 1 is, whoever your number 1 happens to be, you definitely get more from M than you do from that number 1. Now, let's talk about NF fans can be very, very irrational. All right. And I'm not saying if you're an NF fan, you're irrational. I'm saying that NF fans can be very irrational. And why do I say this? Why are you taking shots? Because slime shady. Slime Shady to me was a moment that I learned a lot about certain people. I mean, about that fan base. Because in the song I said, NF ain't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so F him and F you too. You think I give a damn about a million NF fans? The comments just going to him like unsubscribe and F you, man. Like that. The fact that that's exactly what they did after I said it is what made me be like, okay. So these people are, there's a lot of people in here who are not. The thing with Eminem and NF, the only people that I see this with is Eminem, NF, and Nicki Minaj. The thing about those three people, I don't even see this with Tupac. I don't see this with Biggie. I don't see this with anybody else but Eminem, NF, and maybe not even NF as much as the rest, but Eminem, Nicki Minaj, and NF. And what is that, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. They have a fan base that is dangerously fanatic about them. They have fan bases that when it comes to speaking about those artists, they will never have a fair and balanced opinion because they are looking at this person as more than just a musician. They're looking at them as more than a human being. They almost look at them as a deity level, which is sick. You should never look at anybody that you are not, you should just never look at anybody like that. But I say that to say, I don't care about that. I'm going to say what I want to say. I say that to say, the people who are going to be upset when you have any opinion about NF that isn't that he's the greatest is going to be those Eminem, NF stans, really. And I can see how his music creates stans, right? But when I bring up the him being a derivative or him being very Eminem-esque, if you can admit that there is a lot of Eminem in NF pause, then you would have to be like not really looking at the truth. And NF also said something in that interview about when he said artists be, he said something about when you go to an artist page and tell them that you don't like their music or whatever, oh, that's not nice, all that stuff, or you don't like their album, oh, it's mean, blah, blah, this, on the third. True. I think the execution of how he said it was a little weird, I would say like this. First of all, I don't really got any problems with NF, right? I didn't even diss NF. I dissed the stupid people who are gonna hear that as a diss. The thing to me, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the thing to me about saying that is he said it very soft. I would have just said, listen, but most people who know me or are casually on YouTube and have seen my stuff or seen people talk about me, because they do, know that I'm Mr. Do not give a jump out the window. I will never sacrifice my integrity for views to make any fan base happy. I don't care about any other fan base but the SJ Nation. That's another reason that I could give a about how you feel about my opinions of M, NF, whatever, right? If they drop some whack stuff, I'm gonna say it. What I always say like this is, I don't care. And people don't understand what I don't care means. I don't care means that I don't even get the chance to see the negative as much because there's so much positive. We give so much attention and energy, and I do this too, and I do this to this day, more energy to negative than we give positive, because I think that's just how the human brain works. Now, y'all might see me, I'm not like these other YouTubers, I'm not like these other musicians where everybody's gotta like me. I don't want everybody to like me. I want the people like me to like me. And I want the people who are not like me or don't like me to not like me as much as possible. That's what y'all don't get. Because if you don't like me as much as possible, you're going to promote me more. Believe it or not, the people who don't like you promote you more than people who like you. which is crazy. Because they're the ones consistently talking about you, arguing about you, making videos about you, whatever. So I'm trying to make, and that's another thing too, is that, and I'm glad I made this video to say this, a lot of people want the main strategy on this platform be make everybody happy. Try to make everybody happy. That's not mine. My main objective is give my opinion about music. I don't know about, if you log on, what does this page say? Screwface Jean. A musician giving his opinion on musicians. A rapper maybe giving you the back ends that you didn't fully understand, how to write, different things. Oh, I see what he did there. Different things that you just respect, right? Right. So NF, of course Eminem's in your top 5. It makes sense. I genuinely believe him, but I'm going to keep it a buck. There's one thing I feel like NF don't really like Eminem like that. Call me weird, call me paranoid, but I feel like NF has actual problems with Eminem for some reason. Like, and I feel like he said that because he was supposed to, and he don't want to go at Eminem. I don't think he liked that NF and Cloning Me bar. I don't think he liked that. And I think he knows that. I think, I'm going to keep it a buck. This is like Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. I think they both don't like each other, and we know that, but they will not say it out loud, right? The fact that Eminem has worked with all these people and hasn't even acknowledged NF besides the NF and Cloning Me bar. Listen, when M don't like somebody, he really don't like somebody. And I really think NF is somebody you don't like. Call me paranoid, call me crazy, but that's what I think. And I honestly, if you ask me, I think Eminem is definitely in NF's top 5. The only thing that I feel is a little fugazi is when he said maybe even number 1. He knows he's number 1 in his book, but I feel like as a rapper, he also wants to protect his like pride a little bit. Like, yeah, you still taking shots at me, fam. Now I know my character is the Mr. Nice Guy, so I'm gonna be nice, but deep down inside, I feel like that's kind of a shot, believe it or not. And I wouldn't say that as like some weird stand thing. I'm saying that like it's just look at the body language. It's a little different. It's a little different. Let me know in the comment section below, do you think Eminem and NF really rock with each other? I don't know. Put it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. 200,000. Hit that subscribe.